Okay, everybody, I am back. It took me a long time to put a build together. I started reading a bunch of different little guides, and none of them really fit what I was looking for. So, on a Purifier, we are going to lock the build, and I'm going to get a link to the build. We'll do HTML. Nah, we'll just get the regular link. I can code it later. I'm going to put this in Notepad. Link on my site later for it. I'll explain it all later as we progress, but I'm going to basically make this simple. We're going to look at our passive abilities real quick. Increases damage with life surge by 15%. Really, really powerful ability. Increases your pet's physical damage by increases damage done with instant abilities by 10%. Increases damage done by you and your pets by 5%. So I'm already doing, in theory, because most of all of my abilities are instant cast with the build that I've set up. This is 5, 9. I'm getting around 19%. Increases wisdom by 10%. 2% mana when I block. I get 8 convictions instead of 5. I get now 100% of your. I have 100. I get an extra 30% wisdom just from this build. 30 from my Purifier, 30 from my Justicar, and 10 from my Druid. Giving me a total of 30% increase. Increase healing received. What's going on over here? Apparently the game crashed. Salvation heals more targets. Increases healing done with salvation using Justicar. Increases wisdom. I'm going to quickly run down what my build is supposed to do and how I came up with it. In my tree, I decided to go 24 Druid. Why did I do this? I went at the same time I want to be able to do a lot of damage, and if I wanted to solo, I want to have a secondary tank, which this build allowed me to do. I went up to where I got this as it worked out to give me 24 points to give me Fey Dispersion. Greater Fey right here. Now it's going to heal everybody, because my build is very focused on AoE healing. As we can see in Justicar, my Salvation heals additional 5 targets. And I'm getting a really powerful AoE heal, Doctrine of Loyalty. And I get... what's this? I already got those. And those are my main things. A lot of my healing comes from me, and this is something that I wanted to keep consistent as with other people. So, as we can see, the build is a little strange and obscure. However, I think it would work. The build does offer a lot of healing, and what you're going to say, you should take in the endurance for more health. While that is true, however, I'm getting a ton of healing, and if you see from my Purifier tree, it'll make more fire. This will be pretty much used. However, I get 603. If I'm rolling a healer, I can just pop this on somebody. If I'm a Purifier, which is a healing tree, this is a tank tree, and this is technically DPS. I technically support. Well, I guess I could, but I don't know how that's going to work. But here, these are extremely, toned down from what they should be. This is like if you were level 1. I don't know why. Some of them are strange. They don't calculate properly. That right there is going to be a really useful skill for me because I'm getting another self buff. That conjoined with Shield of the Oath, which reduces really well. Now I have Restore 200 to 221 health from Healing Flare, but it's instant cast. Increases Wisdom by 30 and lasts 1 hour. Great. Another Wisdom increase. Not like I'm going to run out of that anytime soon. And now I get Ward of Flame, restores 227 to 251 health, but absorbs or set my fairy to heal him as well. And the great part is I'm constantly healing, so even if I'm not set as a healer role, which this build probably won't, a lot of people won't want me to, I still have a lot of healing potential, especially with my... and then I get removes 1 cure in disease or poison. I've got 2 of those abilities, I believe. Gotta find the other one. It's over here. It's somewhere. Maybe I don't. Maybe I do. Doesn't matter. And the last thing is Sign of Daring. Causes the cleric tank. I get the healing from my fairy, so then I wouldn't need to toggle this so I could turn that off. Then I would... so if I'm healing, I will come over here. And most of my healing will be directly from my 24/7 if I can. And most of a cat cooldown. See? No, there's no cast time. Doesn't tell me the cooldown. Well, that's just stupid. Regardless, it's still going to give me a nice heal, and then in conjunction with Ward of Flame, Very nice. So I won't be a main healer. I'll be a secondary off-hand healer. However, I can still fill the role of a tank, and I can fill the role. I'm more of like a support type thing. More of a support-based class. However, in there, this build and now if we want to look at these skills, more wisdom, and then cause a single target affected by this. But that with Sign of Wrath and then Sign of Daring, I'm going to be very, very powerful. These signs are just everywhere. It's just signs with this class. I don't understand that. Signs everywhere. Increases healing down. Works great because I'm getting constantly healed from my attacks. And I'm getting constantly healed from the fairy. So I don't know if this applies to it or not. However, if it does, we're in a very good spot. And then I get, I should just move it over here. What is this? Oh, I locked the build. Unlock the build. Move this. Is that other? This last point is really debatable because I need to have it in here for my other sign. And I thought about putting it here, but then increases healing done damage from fire spells, which means char would, anywhere else that would be fitting. Reduce the duration of your breath by 3%. This last ability is really just interchangeable for whoever wants to use it. So for the sake of it, we will just put it in char. Yes, we'll put it in char. And that's pretty much in a nutshell. If you wanted to, you could take 2 pointed embrace and put them either in the Druid tree and try to get here, or I would recommend if you want to take 2 points out, you move 2 points from here, but then you're going to miss out on Absolution. And then you would come over and get Latent Blaze %. And all you need to know for this build. So, thank you for watching this quick little video. Please stay tuned for another one, and I'll continue with my Rift series of this. So, thank you very much for watching, and